Okay, so this afternoon we are indeed very privileged and fortunate to have with us my dear friend. And just earlier I mentioned about he is a motivational speaker and he has already authored a lot of books, especially motivational books for all of us guys. And this fellow of mine has already ventured into a lot of, he's also an entrepreneur and a consultant. That is why, just like I said, our topic this evening, this afternoon will be more about how to be resilient and to live even at this challenging time. We need really people who are really knowledgeable and has already the wisdom when it comes to this. So that's why I invited Sir Rob to talk about this one. So Sir Rob, maybe ask from you about what's your take about the current situation that we are having right now, COVID-19.
Yes, actually, the current situation that we're facing right now is so depressing on people who have not been established in their faith in God. And they always believe that this circumstance has brought them to a lot of desperate mindset and perspective that somehow they will not be able to overcome the pains, the struggles, and even the sickness that this COVID-19 is possibly infecting us through the virus that is spreading throughout the world. But for those who have been established in their faith in God,
Yes.
this is something that we need to recognize more, the strengths that are coming from God. So this is the time when we have to develop that innate desire and intention to be in touch with the presence of God. That He is the most important at this point in time to be close with, to be communicated with, and to be in touch with. So that's the first thing, my dear friends. When
Yes.
we need to establish more closely our faith in God, recognizing that He is the source of our strength. And because of that recognition, we would be able to understand that He is not going to leave us nor forsake us.
So well, anyway, when we talk about COVID-19, we have actually experts or professional people who have been, telling the people just for them to understand what this virus is. Initial idea about this virus is that it's actually unseen, it is microscopic.
Yes.
But our talk today is will be capacitating you, or let us say, how we'll be able to deal with, let us say, number one, boredom.
Yeah.
Aside from that, others they have these worries. No, they're very much worried, apprehensive about what to do. And right now, the government is doing a mass vaccination for all the people. And then here comes again another worry: what will gonna happen to you once you are vaccinated already? Because we also heard a lot of let us say that is unverified news. They develop actually degenerative diseases, or they suffer from what they call as side effects of this
Yes.
vaccination. But can you tell us, sir, about, let's say, about fear? How they should manage this fear or this,
Well-
relative to COVID-19?
Well, yes, my dear friends, you have to manage the fear in the state of being productive. Instead of confining yourself into that state of fear, you need to generate more opportunities to be productive in your life. Like in my case, I am writing books, and then I am using the opportunity to be in touch with people through online technology, through my live talk with Sir Rob. And on the part of my family members, we are really busy improving the gardens here at
Yes.
home. Yeah, beautifying the
Beautifying
place.
the area, no?
And then, most importantly, you have to keep yourself simple. Meaning, simplicity means you will not be worried of something that is going to happen in the future because you know how to save your money. You don't spend too much for
Yes, yes.
unnecessary things, so much of expensive things. You cannot be tempted or allured to wealth that are not necessary at this point in time. So you have to focus first on the basic necessities, like you have something to eat on the table, the rice, and then as long as you have the clothes to wear every day, you have nothing to fear about it. As long as you are thinking about your needs. But if you deal with wants throughout your entire life, that's the point where you will have a hard time of coping up with these challenging times. But when you think of simple things, when you do simple things, when you spend simple things, when you live simple things, you will never be worrying about what is going to happen along the way, because you always keep yourself simple and you do not spend too much of things that may be unnecessary to us.
So thank you so much, Sir Rab. No, so just like what they said, no, this person is really, shall we say, a person of wisdom. That is why a lot of experiences that he has already gotten through the transactions or maybe the experiences he has when he travels elsewhere. That is why this person is already knowledgeable when it comes to this. No? So, for our parting words, Sir Rob, let me ask you about uh, how to become resilient. What are the key points in order for you to become resilient, especially at this point of time? Is really resilience, being resilient needed?
Resiliency at this point in time is very much needed to increase our energy, our potentials, and our vision to get what is expected of us to achieve in the end. There is nothing for us to say, I'm going to stop my dreams. It is time now to delay my transactions. It is now my reflection that I am going to set aside my desires in life. No. The more you are engrossed with so much pain, struggles, and difficulties resulting to the spread of COVID-19 virus throughout the world, the more you are going to expand your imagination that I have to be thinking of alternative ways to survive. I have to make use of the potentials that may not have been used in the past. And the more that I am confined and imprisoned of the thinking that this COVID-19 virus may lead us to certain years of struggling and experiencing the pains, the more we have to reverberate and regenerate our enthusiasm to do not be affected with the problems, but look at the problems as the opportunity for you to grow, to be a more mature person, and to be discerning of the perfect will of God.
Thank you so much, Sir Rob. No? So, we heard a lot of, powerful lines coming from an expert, a person who has already ventured into a lot of activities and especially about life's experiences. So, I know you are given the hint, guys, on how to deal with these uncertain times, especially COVID-19. We should not be worried. And at the start, our resource person has already told us that we should have the foundation in God.
Yes, yes.
That's important.
Yeah, in addition to that, Sir Wayne, if I did not have my foundation in God, I would have much earlier failures and downhills in my life. I might have failed in several relationships. I might have failed in business. I might have failed in my desires to pursue such things.
Yeah.
But these things do not stop me even until this time. Because I know that as long as God is there, the much better plans for my life are not yet done. And I have to face the future because the future belongs to God and God holds the future. That is why when I always encourage our friends that the future belongs to God.
Yeah.
We do not know what is going to happen in the future, but what is very much certain of us is that God has prepared a much better plan for us to see that this life is worth living for.
Thank you so much, Sir Rob,
Thank you,
for
Sir Ray.
allowing us this opportunity to listen to those very inspiring words coming from you. And we will be looking forward for more sessions with Sir Rob in the future.
Yes.
So thank you so much. And guys, good afternoon, everyone.
Bye-bye. God bless you.